and many thanks for joining us. I am Ansmane Nyasi, and this is QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studios on Caraba Avenue. Here are the main news headlines. To highlight the importance of technical and vocational skills, the Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology has taken a conducted tour of Malik Mendy Tailoring and the President International Award Skills Development Facilities in the Kanifing municipality. As part of the ongoing security sector reform process, the Office of the National Security Advisor has received office equipment worth over $2.7 million from ECOWAS in collaboration with the German government. The Q Group Foundation have donated cash to a boarding school in Serakunda and 3 families in Bundung, all of whom were recently affected by separate devastating fires. Quest Institute of Technology, formerly QuantumNet Institute of Technology, QIT, in partnership with Securiport, held the award ceremony for immigration staff at the Banjul International Airport following their completion of a 1-month intensive IT training course. And in international news, Sierra Leone's former president Ernest Bai Koroma is declared a criminal suspect in the ongoing investigation of last month's attempted coup to overthrow incumbent Julius Maada Bio. I'll stay tuned for more on these and other stories. And now here's the news in focus. The Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology has taken a conducted tour of Malik Mendy Tailoring and the President International Award Skills Development Facilities. The 2 institutions are involved in building the capacity of youth and addressing the skills gaps in the Gambia's labor market. Mahmoud Lamin Choi has more.
The Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology is out to show his ministry's support and commitment to human capital development through technical and vocational education training, TVET. The progress of this sector is a fundamental pillar in meeting our labor force demand for sustainable national development. Both the public and private sector are crucial players in this drive, and one such private sector example is Malik Mendy Tailoring, a business enterprise which is building and shaping the futures of young people in tailoring.
I started Malik Mendy Tailoring about 40 years back when I retired from RVTH to do my own business from 86 to do my own business, name it Malik Mendy Tailoring, which I took an overdraft of $1,000, which the bank manager was hesitant to give it to me, and 1 machine, which I started. Up to now, no grant, nothing. I build myself with heavy loans. I believe in myself. I do it.
From $1,000 overdraft from a bank to a large-scale enterprise, this is the story the Higher Education Ministry wants to promote and sell to inspire hope in the youth to take up the opportunities available in the country. Equipped with the state-of-the-art facilities, this tailoring company provides professional tailoring services for both national and multinational entities and has generated employment for at least 50 youth. 50 more are currently receiving free training here.
It has benefited me a lot because I'll be sewing clothes for others and I'll be paid. Like this thing that I'm wearing, I am the one to show it, and others will come and I'll show for them and they will pay me at the end of the day.
The Minister of Higher Education, Professor Pierre Gomez, is marveled at the work of Malik Mendy Tailoring and the opportunities it provides for skills development in the Gambia.
We're going to sign an MOU with him and then to create an opportunity for the youths to be trained. For this place to be an accredited TVET center, because you can't get a better center like this when it comes to tailoring in the Gambia, and also to be offering certificate and higher and diploma programs.
From Malik Mendy Tailoring, the minister visits the President International Award Office in Bakau, where several young people are trained and prepared for various professional careers such as tailoring, auto mechanic, beauty therapy, bakery, metalwork, electrical, carpentry, and shoemaking.
The institution is providing those training opportunities for our young people. So once they acquire those skills, they go out there to establish their own businesses. That is the importance of this institution.
With all the good things that they are doing, like the Wolof will say, wow, go. At least say that you encourage them. And that's what we will try to do and work with them like some other institutions so that every year at least we have 1 or 2 people that we will train.
Strengthening TVET is significant in the Gambia due to the huge skills gap in our labor market. As an example, we frequently hear of fires resulting from faulty electrical wiring, likely due to being the work of poorly trained electricians. The Higher Education Ministry is leading the effort to bridge that gap and provide opportunities for a quality higher and tertiary education that is relevant to the Gambia's development goals. Mahmoud Lamin, QTV News.
Now, as part of the ongoing security sector reform process in the Gambia, the Office of the National Security Advisor has received office equipment worth over $2.7 million from ECOWAS in collaboration with the German government. Julden Jai attended the handing over ceremony at the Office of the National Security Advisor in Banjul, and Sina reports.
The items, which include a TV set to facilitate video conferencing, a projector set, laptop and desktop computers, a multi-purpose photocopier, UPS and a digital camera, are in support of the Office of National Security, which is mandated by the government to lead the ongoing security sector reform and coordinate the country's 8 security institutions. Here is Lamin Jatta, Director Office of National Security, highlighting some of the ECOWAS intervention areas.
The Office of National Security have continued to receive support from ECOWAS and previous intervention of pragmatic and logistic support provided as follows. Assistance in the conduct of SSR assessment, technical support for the development of national security policy, national security strategy and security sector reform strategy, capacity building for the National Assembly Select Committee on Defense and Security, capacity building for the media, capacity building for ONS including study tour, procurement of equipment for National Assembly Select Committee on Defense and Security, procurement of equipment for ONS, Office of National Security.
Director Jatta gave assurances of ECOWAS and the government of Germany's reinforcing of the work being undertaken for reconstructing and institutional development of the security sector. Klaus Botzet, German ambassador to the Gambia, says equipping the Office of the National Security with valuable tools will enable them better fulfill their roles in promoting peace and security.
The importance of good office equipment cannot be overstated in the workplace we are having today. It contributes to overall efficiency, productivity, and functionality of any organization, and it is in recognition of this fact that the equipment is being handed over today.
Dr. Abdurrahman Jeng, head of regional security at ECOWAS, says ECOWAS seeks to contribute meaningfully to security sector reform in the Gambia, leading to improved peace and security of the Gambian population.
Today we are here to hand over these working tools as per their requests, and I'm optimistic that it will go a long way in facilitating their work.
While thanking the Office of the National Security for the good work they do, Dr. Jeng encouraged the beneficiaries to make the best use of the donated items. ECOWAS and the German government have been pivotal in providing assistance since the inception of the ongoing security sector reform in 2017 in terms of capacity building through the ECOWAS Peace and Security Architecture and Operations Project. For QTV News, I am Julden Jai.
Now, the Q Group Foundation have supported with cash donations 3 families in Bundung and a boarding school in Sarakunda, all of whom were recently affected by separate devastating fires. Mohamed Gadaga was at the presentation and he now reports.
QTV recently broadcast 2 stories of fires that had caused significant damage. The devastating fires destroyed all the household materials of 3 families and some cash, while at the school, almost everything was burnt down. In a humanitarian gesture, The Q Group Foundation has supported the 3 families that were victims of a fire in Bundung with $100,000. Bakari Njai, the owner of a pharmacy, which was completely burnt by the fire, received a cash donation of $40,000. Marie Gomez and Paulina, who were also affected by the fire, were giving $30,000 each. Omar Let, a representative of the Q Group Foundation, says the donation was just to help the families in their hour of need.
ñun Q Group Foundation ñu ñëwoon seet si leen
We at the Q Group Foundation came to show empathy for the fire outbreak which affected you. There is this cash donation we are giving to you to support yourselves. We know you are in a state of shock. With this cash, we hope you can help yourselves. Bakari Njai, Marie Gomez and Paulina all thank the Q Group for their support.
This gift here will go a long way for us because we are not even expecting it. But we would like to thank the Q Group and the entire Q family.
I am very happy with the support you have given me. My sincere greetings to the entire Q Group, including your boss, Mohamed Jah. Thanks so much for the support. I am really appreciative of the support given to me after my house was destroyed by the fire.
In a separate but similar presentation, Firdaus Boarding School were giving $150,000 after fire ravaged their building in Serekunda. Omar Let handed over the cash donation and said as a company, the Q Group supports people who are in need.
ñu def liñ mun ci mbir mi moo tax ñu indi lii nii muy $150,000 pour dimbale leen.
We brought this cash donation of $150,000 to help you. As a company which has customers, when they are affected, we do some interventions when we can. Jibril Ba, the principal of Firdaus Quranic Memorization Boarding School, thanked Q Group for their support.
Every month, every Ramadan, or the name 30 bags of rice.
We get some support through Q Group every Ramadan.
National
We are praying
competition
for
in
Mohamed
the Gambia
Jah
here.
and the entire Q Group.
And what is good in PG for Mohamed Jah.
As the fire victims try to recover and put their lives back on track, the support from the Q Group Foundation is expected to be a great help in that regard. Momudu Gajaga, QTV News.
And a report there by Momudu Gajaga on the Q Group Foundation's interventions to victims of recent fire outbreaks will lead us to the break, but we will be right back.
In today's fast-paced digital world, staying ahead of the competition requires the latest technologies and skills. That's where QIT comes in. Our programs include Certificate in IT, Diploma and Advanced Diploma in Microsoft Office Applications, Cisco A+, Graphics Design, Database Administration, Systems Administration, HRM, Business Management, and Marketing. We have a range of internationally certified online courses. Our special weekend classes provide the flexibility you need as a working professional. We offer specialized IT training to corporate institutions at our state-of-the-art conference room or at a location of your choice. Our affordable facilities are also available for rental with free and fast internet. Call us at 3100918 or 3800918 to start your journey today. QIT, turning your potential into credentials.
For all your electronic cooking utensil needs, worry no more. Deka Killer Jongoma Kitchen is the solution. Deka Killer brings modern, efficient and affordable cooking materials such as gas cookers, heaters, coffee machines, fridges, ceiling and stand fans, among other valuable home and restaurant materials. Located at Serekunda Bambo opposite Sanchaba Garas, Deka Killer is making fun life easier by offering you guaranteed and cost-effective electronic cooking materials. You can contact us on 348-2307 or 728-5372. We are also on Facebook, Deka Killer The Gambia. Email dekakillergambia@gmail.com. Deka Killer Jongoma Kitchen is the solution for all your home appliances and electronic cooking utensil needs. Roast now, Deka Killer making fun life easier Dekakila, everything for cooking, Dekakila is the right place to be.
Welcome back after the commercial break. Be reminded you're watching QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studios on Caribou Avenue with me, Ansmana Eso-Nyasi. Now, Quest Institute of Technology, formerly Quantum Net Institute of Technology, QIT, in partnership with Securiport, held the award ceremony for immigration staff at the Banjul International Airport on Wednesday, following their completion of a one-month intensive IT training course. More in this report. Facilitated by the QIT, the intensive yet highly rewarding training exposed GID staff to sophisticated means of analyzing data using information technology. Addressing the awardees, Anna Seka Sen, Managing Director of Quest Institute of Technology, stressed the importance of such training and hopes the trainees' newfound skills will enhance their delivery at work. And while giving assurances of QIT's preparedness to support national endeavors in IT-related areas, she expresses gratitude to Securiport and the airport management for their partnership.
Your dedication to excellence and your relentless pursuit of success has brought us to this celebratory moment where we acknowledge your accomplishments and the strides you've taken. In a world that becomes more interconnected with each passing day, technology propels much of our progress. The airport is a part of this evolution, and it is paramount that you are armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to navigate this swiftly changing landscape.
Fatim Baji, General Manager of Securiport, and Commissioner Ahmed Fall of the Gambia Immigration Department say it is important to give GID officers essential data analysis skills for improved security, adding that such skills are important for tracking criminals and crime prevention. They also commend QIT for being dependable partners.
In an era where information is a powerful tool, ethical conduct is the foundation upon which we build trust. And every passenger that passes through the Gambia has entrusted this in your hands. It is equally crucial to have proficiency in data analysis, a skill set that empowers border security officers to make informed decisions swiftly and effectively.
The trainers, experts in their respective fields, provided our officers with individual insights, practical tools, and real-life examples that have not only broadened our perspectives, but also equipped us with the necessary skills to enhance our performance as law enforcement authorities.
Participants Pausman Mane and Fatumata Sambu thanked QIT and Securiport for giving them the opportunity to improve their skills, adding that these new skills will help them become more efficient at work.
I mean, imagine in those days when we used to work manually. I mean, you have like thousands and thousands of watch lists, people that you need to check on every day. Do you need to take a diary to check on every name? It's going to be very difficult. So IT is very, very important. This system allows us to work it makes the work very, very easy for us.
This IT advanced training provides us important skills such as code of ethics and professional conduct, how to input and calculate data using Excel, transforming data from Excel to Power BI, and how to visualize data.
Quest Institute of Technology is a leading IT training firm and service provider that over the years has trained thousands of Gambians in IT and related fields. Ansmane Eso-Nyasi for QTV News. Now, in a unique twist at the ongoing National Youth and Women in Agribusiness and Tourism Trade Fair, young advocates are foregoing traditional sales to run a free stall featuring an unusual and intriguing health advocacy board game. Lena Igwenyiva tells us more.
Trade fairs typically serve as platforms for showcasing products, forging industry connections, and engaging with consumers. However, at this year's trade fair at the Independence Stadium, hosted by the Gambia Youth Chamber of Commerce and the Gambia Women's Chamber of Commerce, the Ministry of Health has seized the opportunity to shed light on teenage pregnancy, child marriage, and menstrual education through an enlightening game named the Fune Board Game, derived from a Jahanka word meaning hope. Ibrahima Bari, an adolescent sexual and reproductive health advocate, eloquently articulates the concept behind the Fune board game.
The Fune game is designed to encourage peer-to-peer session, because you can see many things that we are dealing with when we are playing the game are things that people shy away from outside. Right now I cannot call any lady here to talk about FGM or to talk about menstruation or to talk about other reproductive or sensitive issues. But this game, because the mentality is right now, many people, love things to be fun. So having fun while learning is very important. So we believe that this Fune game will be able to impact a lot of people because they will have lots of knowledge on the topics that we are dealing with.
Malik Jallo, another advocate in adolescent sexual and reproductive health, provides insights into the mechanisms of the Fune board game.
It's a board game which is designed in 3 different topics, which we have this, the red color cards, they have questions and then they have scores, and this is the answer and question and answer booklet for the teenage pregnancy, that is in red color, and we have the child marriage in blue, and it has the questions also, and this is the question and answer booklet for the child marriage, and this is for periods, meaning the menstrual hygiene management, and it also has questions and then scores. So the game has rules whereby people can abide by. So that is the design and the structure of the game. It looks like the female reproductive organ, which you uses this. It has rules that the players can abide by. Like you can have a look. This is a neutral rule, and this is a positive rule, and these are negative rules.
Fabian Aina Grant Sanya, the principal investigator for comprehensive health education at the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, further emphasizes the significance of this initiative.
Most adolescents, they are voiceless. So we are here for the adolescents. So that's why I brought in young people. I put them in front, explain to them, teach them, build their capacity and allow them to lead, because they are peer-to-peer, and I believe that peer-to-peer they can educate amongst themselves, because most of the time they lack this at home. They don't know whom to communicate with. They don't have spaces where to communicate on. We don't intend to stop it here, but we intend to continue and reach more than 50,000 youths to understand themselves, to understand their body, and to also understand the issues about gender-based violence.
Leveraging the substantial youth presence at the trade fair, the Fune board game at stall 256 aims to fulfill its purpose by contributing to ongoing advocacy efforts against child marriage and addressing other critical thematic areas. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena E. Gwenyuba.
And now on to international news in a moment. Now, Sierra Leone's former president Ernest Bai Koroma is declared a suspect in the ongoing investigation over last month's attempted coup to overthrow incumbent Julius Maada Bio. Alucisi has more.
Mr. Koroma was granted bail on Saturday and has been under house arrest, according to the BBC. On Tuesday, Inspector General of Police William Fai Selu, addressing a press briefing, said the former president Ernest Bai Koroma is not in police custody as the force is giving him the respect he needs for now due to his status as a statesman. That does not mean he is above the law, IGP Selu added. The Sierra Leone boss said that 80 suspects were in police custody, among them serving and dismissed military officers, serving and retired police officers, civilians, and a correctional service officer. Wanted posters have been circulated of almost all the suspects. Mr. Kuruma's daughter, Danke Kuruma, who resides in London, was also named among 54 wanted suspects in a list the police updated on Tuesday. The government has promised a monetary reward to anyone with information that could lead to the capture of these suspects. Mr. Kuruma last week said he will trust due process and the rule of law to prevail. He had been posting on his Twitter feed about the process and his cooperation with it, but has not posted any update over the last 5 days. Meanwhile, ECOWAS, an alliance of West African countries, has approved the deployment of its military to Sierra Leone as what it terms a stabilization force. Incumbent President Maada Bio was re-elected this year for his second term as the opposition cried foul. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cissé.
And that's all about it for this bulletin. But before we take a leave of you, here's a recap for our main headlines. The Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology has taken a conducted tour of Malik Mendy Tailoring and the President International Award Skills Development Facilities in the Kanifing municipality. As part of the ongoing security sector reform process, the Office of the National Security has received office equipment worth over $2.7 million from ECOWAS in collaboration with the German government. And the Q Group Foundation have donated cars to a boarding school in Serakunda and 3 families in Bundung, all of whom were recently affected by separate devastating fires. Quest Institute of Technology, formerly Quantum Net Institute of Technology, QIT, in partnership with Securiport, held the award ceremony for immigration staff at the Banjul International Airport following their completion of a 1-month intensive IT training course. And in international news, Sierra Leone former President Ernest Bai Koroma is declared a suspect in the ongoing investigation over last month's attempted coup to overthrow incumbent Julius Maada Bio. That's all for this bulletin. Do join us at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. Until then, thanks for watching.